Recording.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our final seven tribal council. It was Valdo that won immunity in our flying saucer double challenge. Tristan, I'm actually going to start with you tonight. So, you played a idol. Obviously, I think you thought you were probably getting some votes, but you did not get any votes. So, walk us through that decision and how does that kind of impact where you are tonight? We have seen a situation where an item was played previously and maybe that, and then the next incorrectly, and that person ended up out that next week.
Well, what went through my mind was I was told that my name has been floating around, which didn't really surprise me. My name's always been out there. And I was thinking, should I play this? Should I not? Ultimately, I didn't want to be the guy that got voted out with an idol in their possession. So I decided to play it,
Fair.
knowing full well that there was a chance that it was going to bite me in the butt. And surely it did. And now I feel like a total moron. And if history does repeat itself in this game, it could be me. Who knows? Hopefully not, but I don't know. I just felt like a real dum dum.
Yeah. Do you feel that, your name's been coming out tonight as well?
Yes, actually. So, you know, only time will tell what's gonna happen.
Okay. Taylor, you have been the second one where your name's, you've gotten a lot of votes at quite a bit of tribal councils. You've been voted out of this game. So we know you got votes there. I should do the math. You're not record level yet, but,
Not
you
yet,
know.
but I mean, I've heard my name tonight, so
Mm.
I feel like I could be getting close to that record. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure there'll be at least one or two names, votes added to my record tonight. But I don't know. I mean, I might be going home tonight. I might not. If I do go home, at least I'll be familiar with it.
Mhm. Fair. Valdo, you won immunity tonight, so your name will not be written tonight. But it was written last time. So did you feel you needed to win this immunity?
I did. Yeah. No, I worked hard uh, trying to figure out how to get it done as fast as possible. And, I really wish I won last Community Idol was it last night or the night before, or whatever it was. It's all a
Mm.
big blur. But I didn't. But this one I was like, yeah, I definitely need it. I had no tricks up my sleeve and I was just just gotta get it
Mm.
done. So
Okay. So Judy, we've reached we're at final seven. So we're getting to this point where there are seven of you left, and there are, assuming, three spots at tribal council. I guess three or two. Have you thought about what do you need to do to get into one of those seats? But also, how do you also make sure the other two people that get those seats are people that you can beat in the end?
That's actually just what I was thinking of this afternoon. Like, if I'm lucky enough to make it to final two or final three, whatever it is, then I have to think about who is more beatable in in my opinion. Um, there's only a couple of people that I feel like I might be able to beat, and I don't even know if that's the case. Um, but yeah, it definitely is playing into factors now.
Yeah. Molly, sometimes, as someone who's been voted out at like six and five and seven before, in my opinion, a big threat to win the game. Sometimes you have to take out the best players now because it might be too late. How many opportunities are you going to have if you do the math? We're not having that many rounds left. So, what strategic thinking do you have as far as the moves you need to make? Do you have
That's
one, or are you just trying to get through the night?
that's a hilarious question to ask me what strategic thinking I have right now. I have been up for 33 hours straight now. So I don't have any strategic thinking in my mind right now. I am I am just literally trying to survive and not fall asleep on this Zoom. But I feel great. I'm chilling. I'm it was a fun challenge that I did. Um, I don't really know what your question was that you just asked me, but yeah, I'm just, I'm
I like the answer.
thank you. You're
It's
welcome.
telling
You're
me
welcome.
enough.
No, I went with, with what I had in my brain at the moment, which was not much, but
Hmm.
yeah, I'm voting how I said I was gonna vote. Whatever, I don't know what's gonna happen, but YOLO, we'll
There,
see.
there's whispering, by the way.
Ooh, tea.
Yeah, yeah.
If anyone wants
Um,
to whisper to me, I like to whisper too.
yeah. So, Mike, do you feel that this is pretty set in stone as far as who's working with who, or do you think are things been fluid in this game so far?
I'll go with the second thing that you said because these votes always been suspicious because so far during wars, there's never been two people having votes. It's always three people at every tribal that have votes.
Mm,
So it's now like a full majority, like everyone voted for one person, and there's only one person who voted for someone else. So that what I'm trying to say is that with multiple votes, you never know who's working with together if more than two people are getting votes in every tribal.
mm. That's actually a really fascinating observation because we have seen the past four tribals have had more than had at least three people getting votes, which a lot of times that does not happen. Usually it coalesces around two people, which means sometimes people have gone in plurality votes, in which you got the most votes, but you did not get the majority of votes. Angela, do we think something like that is going to happen tonight? Do you think it's going to be kind of more chaotic and scatterpoint where votes go into multiple people or more than two people?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, you go in thinking one thing's going to happen, and then, like for me, every round, I'm thinking, okay, the votes are going to go this way, and then there's always these extra votes thrown in that like don't really make sense to me. So I wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised if that happened again.
Yeah. Well, and then on the flip side of that, the possibility of that plurality vote in which you might get the majority of votes, or you might get the most votes, but not the majority of votes, makes it really hard to think about splitting. It also makes it harder to think about, okay, should I play an idol? Because what if I accidentally get some? So how do you navigate that?
I mean, you got to just like go in hoping that like I mean we've seen quite a few idols get played at this point. So I'm like
Yeah.
in the mindset that there is not many or if any left in the game. So, I mean, you do have to think about that, but at the same time, like how much more could be left?
Mhm. Taylor, how much are idols or uh, in the conversations happening?
Um, I mean, we're at final seven, and as you said at the very beginning of this game, there will be a lot of idols, more than two or three or four, maybe five, six or seven. I don't know. So I feel like until final five or final four, you can't discount anything.
Mm, okay, okay. Prod, any questions?
How many people by a show of hands know who they want to sit next to at the final three? If they had their choice. Do you know
Two.
who you want to
Wait,
sit next
what?
to at the
I don't think a lot of us
but
know
by a
that.
show of hands, do you know who you want to sit next to at the final three?
Possibly.
Okay. It
Who
went from
who
like only two people then to like, okay, I kind of actually do.
all
To
right,
be
by
fair,
a
I
show
have no brain cells, so I did not comprehend a single thing that Slater said the first time around.
by a show of hands, do you know who you do not want to sit next to at the end?
Yes. Yeah.
Easy
All right.
country. Okay. I like that. Well, I say this all the time. It's the dominoes start falling around this point. So, this is also usually the time when the most amount of advantages start throwing around too. So, I'll ask, does anyone have anything they'd like to say or play before we go into a vote? Seeing none, it's time to vote. Please put your parchment in your confessional. If you've already voted, please bump it so we can see it. If you're playing any voting phase advantages, please make sure we acknowledge it. All right, I have the votes. At this time, if anyone has an idol or an advantage they would like to play, now is the time.
I got something.
Okay.
I'm gonna play an idol for Taylor.
Okay, can you drop that in your confessional? Or not your confessional, drop that in tree mail or the tribe chat. I don't care.
Mm, hold on, you'll find it.
That is not an
Or
idol.
not the right one. Hold on.
That's not a yes.
Got it somewhere in here. Mhm. That's a clue. I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is. This is it.
All right. I will confirm that is a activated animal hidden immunity idol, and you are just clarifying you are playing that for Taylor.
Yeah.
All right. Any votes cast for Taylor will not count. Anyone else?
For that. Dang.
Hey, Brendan,
Yeah. What's up?
I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this past and forth the last minute, and everyone knows that I have an idol. Like, like we all know that, but there's a reason, and I can't describe the reason yet. So I'm unfortunately not gonna play it.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. Seeing none, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the person being voted out will just get a couple seconds to say their goodbyes. We'll put them in the waiting room for exit interview and opportunity to talk with the jury. First vote, Taylor does not count. Second vote, Taylor does not count. Third vote, Taylor does not count. Taylor does not count. Mike, that's one vote, Mike. And the next person voted out of Survivor Primetime and the next member of our jury, Mike. Mike, the tribe has spoken.
You got me. You guys got me.
Mike, thank you so much for playing. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room.
I
We'll
just
talk
want to
with
say
you in a
one thing
second. Yeah,
quick, if
go
that's
for it.
okay. Can I say one thing real quick?
Yes, yes.
So the idol that I have since day 3, there's something that I didn't tell you that idol expire when March happens. So I've been carrying a fake idol this whole time. But good game, everyone. I'll
Great
see you
fun.
all at the finale.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike. All
Man, you
right.
guys just love me, don't you?
Taylor,
All
I'm
right.
not high. I've never hit it. You
Uh,
knew what I was doing, Taylor. You knew what I
I
was
knew
doing.
what you were doing.
You knew what I was doing.
Why do you think I said I know one or two votes are coming towards me? I
It's
didn't know
me.
if
It's
one
me.
were, but fair enough.
I'm a little gagged. I'm still here, to be truthfully honest. No,
I mean, I expected this to be my last tribal, so hey.
girl, I'm shook. Good
All
job,
right,
guys.
folks. We have a loved ones challenge tomorrow, so
Oh.
please, if you could figure that out tonight, that will make logistics much better. I've already told you all what you need, but join us internet for that challenge. Should be a fun one. Tomorrow night with the tribal council right after. See ya.
Yeah.